Hi guys, so this week's vlog should be a little more eventful, but I wanted to talk this week about how this experience has kind of changed my perspective, or like kind of led me to more career goals, which it has, because that was a big reason why I decided to do this exchange. So let's go ahead and get into that. So first, a big reason I decided to do this exchange was because I wanted to get more into event planning and what that kind of entails. And so I came here just to take those kinds of classes because I knew they had those offered. And so that's what I'm doing right now. It's teaching me a lot about the event planning aspect of hospitality and tourism, and I'm really loving it. The teachers are great, and I'm learning a lot and getting out of my comfort zone by kind of learning a subject that I don't know much about. So far so good. Okay, so the next obvious point is that I am, of course, in one of the tourism capitals of the United States, and I picked the spring semester on purpose so that I could see Mardi Gras. And even though I didn't do much with Mardi Gras because it's very overwhelming, but just like to get to see how the town prepared, how the city prepared for Mardi Gras, all the decorations, all of the specials, and it was a really good experience just to see all of that in action, like in person, as well as just how they celebrate all these other events. Like they constantly hold music festivals. There's like 3 major music festivals that are held in New Orleans throughout the year, and those are just the ones I know of. And so there's just a lot that happens here that I was so unaware of that I get to now witness. And I'm in a tourism class, and we have kind of talked a little bit about in that class like sustainable tourism and sustainable hospitality, like works and methods, and I think that's really important, and it's definitely something that I would want to learn more about and kind of include in my career. So my event classes, I'm taking 2 of them, and then I have a tourism class, and those are all just really impacting how I look at the industry. There's so many other paths to take, and that's kind of what I wanted to learn about, because I've really only focused on restaurants and hotels so far. So this is really giving me more of an outlook on what my future can hold after graduation. Another thing, and through all of my classes, I've been given the opportunity to go to all these different venues and these hotels and get to tour them and kind of understand the property through my classes, and that's been really cool. I really enjoy that. I love a good hotel, and even down in the French Quarter and in the Central Business District, you can see how the street, like Canal Street, is lined with just giant hotels, massive brands, and it's really easy just to walk in there and take a look at the lobby, and it's just really overwhelming sometimes, but I love it. I love seeing all of these properties that are around, and that's really hitting my hotel soft spot because I love a good hotel. Of course, New Orleans is a food capital of the world. It's very known for its food, maybe not of the world, but it's really known for its food and its cuisine and its hospitality, and how everyone is so friendly. Literally everyone is so friendly that you encounter. The restaurants here are amazing. I definitely haven't been to as many as I should, but that's definitely a big factor. And the whole city as a whole, just as a whole tourist destination, is really just amping me up and firing me up for after graduation, because there's so many routes I can take. Overall, this experience is really just ramping me up for the opportunities that kind of lie ahead of me for my career, and it's making me remember and really cherish why I picked this major and this interest, and why it interests me so much, and why I want to focus on that as a career. And I'm just very excited just all the time while I'm here, especially when I'm in the city. Another thing I wanted to talk about that also goes into my classes that I'm in is that I am actually gaining work hours from one of my event classes. We're actually in pairs in the class, and we're partnered with an organization in the city. And so me and my partner are teaming up with a cultural arts center, and they kind of just focus on their community and building up their community and beautification and stuff like that, and kind of just representing the culture and the history of the area. And so we're working with them for a kind of an event. It's an event, and it showcases parts or countries in Africa and kind of teaches people. It's for schools It's for like families and adults and just people that are interested in knowing that background and knowing the culture from those areas of the world that was brought to New Orleans a really long time ago. So that's been really cool to talk about that and to like learn about that and to get to work with an organization in the city that's local. And so that's also really just affected how I feel about events and the concept that I do want to work in events when I graduate, and that's the kind of job I kind of want to go after. Thank you so much for watching this week. I hope it was more interesting than last week's vlog, and I hope it gives a little more insight on who I am as a person and what my interests are, especially my career interests and, you know, what I like and how things are going here. So I will see you next week and have a good one. Bye!